Man, Berserk is amazing.
This means that the anime has to be good, right?
Is that? What the fuck is that, kid?
What the was that?
She sound like Kimi da yo, Kimi nan da yo. Oshiete kureta. Kurayami mo ikaru nara. Hoshin sora ni naru. Kanashimi mo egao ni mo kakusanai de. Kirameku donna hoshi mo.
Berserk, the manga created by Kentaro Miura, who sadly passed away not too long ago, is an amazing story. Great plot, characters, development, etc. And is my favorite manga. But now, it's time to trash on its anime adaptation from 2016 to 17. Berserk 2016 is the most disrespectful anime I have ever seen. Not only is the animation the most vile and disgusting piece of CGI I have ever seen and probably ever created, it also doesn't even follow the story correctly. The first episode covers the prologue and chapter 95, 96, and 119. They're merging two arcs together. The Black Swordsman arc, which is basically the beginning of Berserk, and the Conviction arc, which is after the Lost Children's arc, which was cut completely from the anime. They also cut out the part where Guts kills the female apostle, which doesn't really seem that important, but it is because it's the exact same apostle that killed some of Guts' friends during the Eclipse in the Golden Age arc. Characters that aren't supposed to be seen until past chapter 100 are shown in the first few minutes. Also, in the first episode, Guts only fights and knocks out the bandits in the bar, unlike the manga where he interrogates one of them and literally cuts the guy's body in half. He slices him perfectly in half and kills them all. They also removed a lot of subplots like the Slug Baron and the Snake Lord, which means they had to remove interactions between Puck and Guts, which was such an idiotic decision because the only reason Puck stays with Guts is because he heals him after a big battle. They also changed some of the dialogue. For some reason, like in the manga, when Guts is told about the old man's son who died, Guts says, "I bet he was happy." But in the 2016 adaptation, Guts says that he was lucky to die, which makes Guts feel like a completely different character. And don't even get me started on the sound effects for Guts' sword. It is literally like throwing pots and pans down the stairs. Also, there's so many moments where instead of showing Guts fight someone, it's just a close-up of his face, and abracadabra, they're all dead. There's pretty much no impact in these fight scenes because you can't do things like smear frames and, fixing the lines and all that stuff with 3D CGI. Even though some companies like ArcSys, for example, do it extremely well for Dragon Ball FighterZ and Guilty Gear. Now, I don't hate CGI. I would prefer some nicely detailed, 2D, drawn animation, but I don't freak out and go on the internet and scream that the CGI is trash every time I see it in anime. I just wish it could have looked, well, good. Like Dorohedoro or the CGI JoJo openings, which are all animated extremely well in 3D. Now, even though the 2D drawings in Berserk 2016 are a billion times better than the CGI, it's still mediocre because it's pretty much always the same thing when they add 2D. One drawing of someone's body or something, and they'll add a few frames of an eye or mouth movement. Or a close-up. This anime is just such a waste of time. Character development is just non-existent, especially for Guts, which is stupid because he's
the main character.
They just make Guts seem like this jerk who kills monsters, which, well, is nothing like how he's supposed to be. Guts actually regrets what he's doing most of the time and, well, hates his life. He hates living sometimes. And, major Berserk spoilers by the way, Guts was born from a dead corpse and adopted by a prostitute that was a part of a gang of mercenaries. Guts then sees her die from the plague and is blamed by the mercenaries' leader Gambino, saying that Guts is a bad omen. He grew up on the battlefield as a kid, kill or be killed. Gambino sold him off to one of the members of the mercenaries and was raped by him. Guts then killed that man and had to kill his disabled alcoholic foster father, is blamed by the rest of the mercenaries, and they chase Guts and try to kill him. He then finally meets the Band of the Hawk, where he slowly starts to create bonds and friendships with people like Griffith. Guts leaves and returns, seeing Griffith lose his body, where after he loses pretty much everything to the Eclipse. Griffith sacrifices everyone to get a new body, he gouges Guts' eye out, and he rapes his girlfriend, and many, many other things. Now he has the brand of the sacrifice, which means he's constantly being chased by demons and stuff, until they dried out his soul into hell. And in Berserk 2016, you get absolutely none of that from Guts. All you get to see is an edgy guy with a big sword in horrible 3D CGI. Berserk 2016 has horrible storytelling, which is just stupid because it's Berserk. Berserk is known for its amazing storytelling. It also has horrible animation and just pacing that makes no sense. Berserk 2016 is a horrible adaptation of an amazing manga. But hey, at least the opening is good. Except that it, well, I don't know, completely misses the point and tone of what Berserk is supposed to be. Bottom line, stop trying to adapt Berserk. Unless you're a studio like Ufotable, Studio Bones, Madhouse or something, etc. Because I don't think anyone wants to see another Berserk 2016. Well, that was my first anime review. Unless you count this video. If you have any suggestions on certain anime you want to see me review, I recommend putting your suggestions down in the comments below. I'm going to try and make a Parasite and Erased review so far, maybe a Yasuke one. I'm not entirely sure, but I have been working on some scripts. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do want to see more, please smash that like button, subscribe, comment, share, and all that great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. Also, new outro.
フリクリ
静まのそこから